Hi, my name is Glenn Feltham, President and CEO of the Northern Alberta Institute of Technology. Let me tell you my SafeStart story. Wow, it takes me back a ways. It was actually just before I got married, and I was working on an addition to a house. And we'd gotten to the point where we had the roof on, and now I needed to shingle the roof. You know, I've always thought a lot about safety, so we made sure that the ladder was secured and we were careful in getting all the shingles up on the roof. It was getting close to the end, and it was right near the end of the day, and all I had left to do was to put the cap along the top. My mind was really starting to drift. I was getting married in a week. I was thinking about all of those wondrous things you think about when you're about to get married, like what color mints are we going to have? What will the first song be? The only thing I know I wasn't thinking of entirely was what I was doing. You know, when you're roofing, you're not wearing gloves, but you really should when you're cutting, shingles, and I wasn't. So I was cutting about 15 or 20 shingles, and all of a sudden I looked down and I had cut right across my center finger. The blood was gushing. My immediate reaction was, wow, what am I going to say to Tammy? That's my wife, by the way. So I got down and was driven to the hospital, and it was pumping pretty good the whole way in, and they ended up giving me, I think it's 12 or 13 stitches. I think this was the first time that I really understood that safety isn't necessarily just about the big things. That frequently it's those small errors where you just make that small mistake. I was incredibly fortunate. This could have been far, far worse. When I was cutting the shingles, I was just using a simple utility knife. I cut through a place where we were able to control the bleeding, but I could have cut in different places. I could have cut a tendon. So I was extraordinarily fortunate. The long and the short of it, the wedding went ahead, but if you look at the ring pictures, you'll always see that my wife's hand is on top of mine. Why? Because we're hiding these beautiful blue fluorescent stitches.